Listen very closely, because this moment is not an accident. You were not meant to scroll past this, and you did not find this message by coincidence. Heaven has leaned toward you today. Something has been stirring around your family, something you felt but could never fully describe. You sensed a heaviness around your child. You saw the shifts, the struggles, the silence, the confusion, the distance. You wondered in the quiet moments, what happened to my child? Where did the light go? Why does this season feel so heavy? And even though you could not explain it, your spirit knew something deeper was happening. Today, heaven answers you. The Lord has asked me to bring you this urgent message. A divine wind is moving in your home. A great reversal is beginning. The atmosphere around your child is changing because your prayers have reached a place in heaven that cannot be ignored. You cried in silence, and heaven heard it. You worried in the dark, and heaven saw it. Every tear you shed was counted. Every whisper of fear was noticed. And now, heaven responds. This is not just another message. This is a divine interruption, a moment where God steps into your situation and says, "Enough. This ends today." The weight your child has been carrying is not ordinary. The confusion in their mind is not random. The exhaustion in their soul is not without meaning. But hear this clearly. God is stepping into their story, into your home, and into your heart with a power that cannot be resisted. Your child has been walking through a spiritual fog. Their energy felt drained, their motivation faded, their joy became quiet. You saw it happening. You recognized the signs. They began pulling away from the things that once brought them life. Their spark dimmed little by little, their confidence cracked, their emotions grew heavy. And in your heart you wondered if something unseen was pressing against their purpose. But today, God brings clarity, not fear, not panic, not distress. Clarity. Heaven reveals not to frighten you, but to empower you. The battle around your child was never meant to break them. It was meant to awaken you. It was meant to align your spirit with heaven's timing. It was meant to strengthen your authority as a parent chosen by God. You have been chosen, yes you, to stand as a light, a covering, a shield around your family. You may not feel strong every day, but heaven sees you differently. Heaven sees the warrior in you. Heaven sees the love in you. Heaven sees the courage that rises even when your knees shake. Heaven sees the authority in your voice when you speak love over your child. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. It has been holding your child together even when they didn't realize it. This message comes to validate what you felt, to confirm what your spirit sensed, to strengthen what your heart has been trying to carry. Something spiritual has been weighing on your child, not an attack, not destruction, not a curse, but a heaviness that comes from the pressures of this world, from emotional storms, from hidden burdens they don't know how to express. And God says, "You are not alone in this battle. I am with you, and I am with your child." Your child is not lost. They are not broken. They are not ruined. They are overwhelmed, but not abandoned. They are confused, but not destroyed. They are struggling, but not defeated. What you are witnessing is not their end. It is their turning point. The moment where God begins to lift them, strengthen them, restore them, and breathe new life into their spirit. Listen, my beloved. God is not exposing your child's struggle to make you afraid. God is revealing it so you can stand with heaven in the moment of breakthrough. Your child is stepping into a new season of clarity, peace, strength, and identity. Their purpose is not lost. It is awakening. Their future is not blocked, it is unfolding. Their spirit is not dimming, it is being refined. And this is where you come in. You are being called to rise, not in fear but in faith, not in panic but in authority, not in worry but in spiritual confidence. Your role in this season is sacred. Your prayers are shifting the atmosphere. Your love is breaking emotional chains. Your presence is anchoring your child. Heaven works through willing hearts, and today God says, I choose you. Stay with this message. Let heaven speak through it. Let your heart absorb it. And when you feel it touch you, comment, I stand with heaven, so this message reaches more parents who need strength today. Stay close to this message, because what I am about to say is being whispered to your spirit even now. Heaven is not done speaking to you. There is more you need to understand, more you need to receive, and more you are being prepared for. You felt the truth in part 1, that gentle pull in your heart, that tightening in your chest, that knowing in your spirit. It wasn't imagination, it was confirmation. And this next part will go even deeper. For months, even years, you have carried concerns about your child that you didn't know how to express. You noticed the subtle shifts that others ignored. You saw the quiet sadness behind their smile. You felt the exhaustion behind their silence. You sensed the emotional weight sitting on their shoulders, even when they pretended to be fine. Parents see what no one else sees. Love gives you a vision others don't have, and God has honored that love. Your heart asked questions. Why is my child withdrawing? Why do they seem overwhelmed? Why are they tired in their spirit, not just in their body? You blamed yourself. You wondered if you failed in some way. You wondered if you missed a sign or didn't say the right words. Let me speak this clearly into your heart. You did not fail. You did not cause this. You did not miss anything. You have been fighting for your child more than you even realized. God saw every moment you held back tears so your child wouldn't worry. God saw every night you stayed awake thinking about their future. God saw every silent prayer, every whispered, Lord, please help my child. You thought no one knew what you carried in your chest. But heaven watched it all, and heaven responds. Your child has been walking through emotional battles they don't know how to explain. Their mind has been overwhelmed with pressures they don't have the language for. They've been trying to find themselves, understand themselves, make sense of their world. Sometimes they feel lost. Sometimes they feel numb. Sometimes they feel confused. And because they don't know how to talk about it, they carry it alone. But God says, this burden ends now. Not because the storm suddenly disappears, but because divine strength is entering your home. Peace is being poured into your child's spirit. Clarity is touching their mind. Light is returning to their heart. The fog they have been walking through is beginning to lift. Listen carefully, your child is not weak. They are not failing. They are not broken. They are sensitive in a world that demands hardness. They are emotional in a world that avoids emotion. They are thoughtful in a world that rewards numbness. Their struggle is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of depth. And God is shaping that depth into purpose. There is a calling on your child's life. A gentle, powerful, unmistakable calling. That calling is why their spirit has been under pressure. Deep souls walk through deep valleys. Sensitive hearts feel more. Purpose-filled children face heavier storms, not because they're weak, but because they are destined to rise stronger. And now, heaven is shifting things in their favor. Your child will begin to experience moments of light. Small ones at first, like sparks, sudden peace, quiet joy, a random burst of energy, a moment where they feel hopeful again, a moment where something finally makes sense, a moment where they smile without forcing it. These are not coincidences, they are signs of restoration. The heaviness that clung to them is loosening, the emotional fog is thinning, the confusion is lifting, their heart is softening toward hope again. And your role in this is greater than you know. You are not meant to fix everything. You are meant to be present. You are meant to stand in the gap. You are meant to provide the stability they cannot create on their own right now. When your child feels lost, your love grounds them. When they feel overwhelmed, your voice brings calm. When they feel empty, your presence reminds them they are not alone. God is strengthening you right now because your child needs your endurance. They need your steady heart. They need your compassion. They need your patience even when you feel drained. They need your softness even when you're hurting too. Heaven is pouring fresh strength into you, not only for your child but for your own heart, because you too have been carrying burdens no one asked about. You've been trying to stay strong for everyone. You've been holding your home together with your bare hands. You've been carrying your own stress while supporting everyone else's. Today God whispers to you, breathe. You are safe. Your child is safe. Your home is under my care. This is your reminder that you are not walking this journey alone. Heaven walks with you. Angels stand with you. Grace surrounds you. Light fills your home even when you don't feel it yet. Your child will rise again, not because of pressure, but because of purpose. Not because of fear, but because of faith. Not because of chance, but because God is with them. Stay with this message. Stay connected. Stay open. And if this part touched your heart, comment, I receive this for my child, so the message reaches more families who need healing. Listen closely now, because what I'm about to share is the deepest part of this message. You may feel your heart tighten as you read this. You may feel chills, warmth, or even sudden emotion. That is not fear. That is recognition. That is your spirit responding to truth. Heaven is drawing you into clarity, and clarity is the beginning of freedom. You have been standing at a spiritual doorway without realizing it. On one side is everything your child has been struggling with, the heaviness, the confusion, the exhaustion, the emotional pressure. On the other side is the breakthrough that heaven has prepared. This message is guiding you across that doorway. There are moments in life where God does not whisper. He interrupts. He steps directly into your path and says, pay attention. I am doing something in your home. And this is one of those moments. For a long time, you have been trying to understand the shifts in your child. You've watched them drift between emotions they don't talk about. You've seen them isolate, disconnect, or change suddenly. You've seen them struggle to express what's happening inside, and you've been carrying the weight of not knowing how to help. Let me reveal something to you now. Your child is fighting an emotional and spiritual transition, not an attack, a transformation, not destruction. They are shedding an old version of themselves and stepping toward a stronger, wiser version. But transitions often feel like battles. Think of it like this. When a seed breaks open, it looks like destruction, but it's actually the beginning of growth. When a caterpillar enters the cocoon, it becomes still, quiet, distant, not because it's dying, but because it's transforming. Your child has been in a cocoon season, a season of internal rearranging, a season where the world feels loud and overwhelming, a season where they do not know how to explain what they feel because they barely understand it themselves. But God says the cocoon is opening. The transformation is beginning. Your child is being reshaped by God's hand. Their purpose is maturing. Their spirit is awakening. Their inner strength is being rebuilt. What felt like emotional chaos was actually a holy reconstruction, and you have been chosen to walk with them through it. But hear this clearly, transformation does not happen quietly. It shakes things. It stirs emotions. It brings hidden things to the surface. That is why your child has been acting differently. Their spirit has been trying to grow, but their mind didn't understand the process. That tension created the heaviness you've been feeling around them. Now heaven is removing that heaviness piece by piece. You will begin noticing subtle signs, little reflections of the light returning, a change in their mood, a small smile, a moment of unexpected peace. A day when they speak a little more, a night when they sleep a little easier. These are not small things. These are spiritual indicators. These are the first drops before the rain of restoration. God is also strengthening your sensitivity in this season. You have a deeper intuition about your child than ever before. You can sense their emotional waves even when they say nothing. You can feel when they're overwhelmed. You can sense when their spirit is unsettled. This sensitivity is not a burden. It is a gift, a parental prophetic instinct that heaven gave you, because your child needs someone who can feel what they cannot speak. Use this gift with grace, with compassion, with patience. Your presence is what keeps your child anchored. Even when they seem distant, they feel safe because of you. Even when they push away, they still look to you for stability. Even when they don't talk, they feel the atmosphere you create. Your calm affects them. Your prayers affect them. Your love affects them. Do not underestimate your role. God trusted you with this child because He knew you would fight for them, protect them, and cover them with love, even in their hardest seasons. And let me tell you this, your child is going to rise. Not slowly, not weakly. They will rise with a strength you've never seen before. They will rise with clarity in their mind. They will rise with purpose in their heart. They will rise with emotional freedom. They will rise with new confidence. They will step into the identity God has been forming inside them. This transformation is not only for them, it is for you too. God is using this season to strengthen your faith, deepen your understanding, refine your patience, and awaken your spiritual authority. You are becoming the pillar your family needs. You are becoming the voice of calm. You are becoming the presence of stability. You are becoming the spiritual backbone of your home. What the enemy wanted to use to exhaust you, God is using to elevate you. You will look back at this season and say, I didn't break. I didn't lose my child. I didn't fall apart. God carried us. Every tear you cried was not wasted. Every doubt you battled did not weaken you. Every prayer you whispered strengthened heaven's movement. Your home is shifting. Your child is awakening. Your heart is rising. Listen carefully, because what you are stepping into now is not just revelation, it is activation. Heaven is not only speaking to you anymore, heaven is now moving around you. The atmosphere of your home is shifting even as you read these words, because the final part of this message carries the release your spirit has been waiting for. God says, prepare yourself. What felt delayed is about to accelerate. For months, maybe even years, you've been battling a quiet fear. Is my child drifting? Are they changing in ways I can't understand? Am I losing connection with them? These questions have kept you awake. They've weighed heavily on your soul, and though you remain strong on the outside, your heart has been pleading for clarity, for direction, for a sign that things are turning. This is that sign. Your child's story is not moving toward loss. It is moving toward awakening. The confusion, the emotional swings, the silence, the frustration, none of it was punishment. None of it was a sign of failure. It was the pressure between who they were and who they are becoming. And heaven is now declaring, the pressure is breaking. The transformation is beginning to show. Let me reveal something deeper to you now, something you have not seen yet, but you will soon recognize. Your child carries a calling. This is why their journey has felt intense. Children with light, purpose, sensitivity, and spiritual depth often face battles early, not because they are weak, but because their spirit is powerful. The enemy tries to confuse them before they understand who they are. The world tries to distract them before they discover their purpose. Their own emotions try to overwhelm them before they learn how to master them. But God says, I have guarded them since the beginning. What belongs to me cannot be taken. Your child's sensitivity is not weakness, it is spiritual awareness. Their deep emotions are not instability, they are prophetic intuition. Their quietness is not disconnection, it is reflection. Their struggle is not a sign of falling apart, it is a sign that something new is forming inside them. You will start seeing signs of this formation soon. Not dramatic at first, subtle, gentle, consistent. A softening in their attitude. A moment of unexpected maturity. A conversation they initiate on their own, a new way they express themselves, a calmness that wasn't there before, a spark in their eyes that begins to return. These are all signs of the internal storm settling. The emotional waves are calming because their spirit is aligning, their mind is beginning to understand what their heart has been feeling. Their purpose is beginning to rise from beneath the confusion. Your child is stepping into their next chapter, stronger, wiser, more grounded. But here is something important. The breakthrough happening in them requires stability in you. Your child doesn't need perfection from you. They need presence. They don't need answers. They need assurance. They don't need control. They need calm. They don't need fixing. They need guiding. Your voice is becoming a compass for them. Your energy is becoming a shield. Your emotional stability is becoming their anchor. Your compassion is becoming their safe place. God has been shaping you through this journey just as much as He has been shaping them. He is building a bond between you and your child that is spiritual, not just emotional. A bond that cannot be broken by fear, confusion, or external influence. And listen closely. You are being positioned to speak life into your child in a way no one else can. There will come a moment, soon, when your child opens up. It might be late at night. It might be during a casual moment. It might be when you least expect it. Something will soften in them, and they will share what they have been carrying. When that moment comes, your words will carry healing. You will say something simple, but it will unlock them. Your presence will bring peace. Your understanding will break fear. Your reassurance will rebuild their confidence. You will realize that everything you went through, every tear you shed, every prayer you whispered, prepared you for that precise moment. God is not only restoring your child, He is restoring your relationship. There is a divine connection being rebuilt, a new unity, a new level of trust, a new closeness, a new understanding, a new chapter where communication flows, emotions make sense, and love becomes stronger than ever before. The heaviness is lifting, the confusion is clearing, the spiritual fog is dissolving. What felt like darkness is turning into revelation. What felt like delay is turning into breakthrough. What felt like pain is turning into purpose. God is turning the page for your family. Your home will feel lighter. You will feel more grounded. Your child will feel more centered. Your family will feel more aligned. And when you look back at this season, you will not see loss. You will see transformation. You will not see fear. You will see faith. You will not see confusion. You will see growth. You will not see breaking. You will see rebuilding. God is not finished. He is just beginning. The best version of your child is emerging. The strongest version of you is rising. And the next chapter of your family is blessed, protected, and divinely guided. If this part touched your spirit, comment, "My child will rise," so this message reaches other families who need hope.